Now, I'm going to start, first of all, by thanking my interpreters, because I sometimes forget at the end of the webinar. So interpreters, thank you so much. You do a wonderful job and you make me sound fantastic. So thank you so much. Great, so without further ado, tonight's webinar is all about feeling fantastic and having that inner beauty come out to live an elite life. So we're going to be talking about one of the greatest products, which is Elite. Now, Elite is one of the most sought after antioxidant supplements on the market at the moment. And with good reason. I mean, it is packed with great ingredients. It's not only an antioxidant powerhouse that is jam-packed with anti-fatigue and anti-inflammatory properties, but it just gives an array of other health benefits, which is what we're going to talk about this evening as well. So I want everybody to live an elite lifestyle, right? Good health and well-being is essential to live an elite life. So do you want to restore your health? You know, we have many different types: a healthy heart and a healthy spirit, all in balance. And you know what? Elite can help you give all of those. So it is really an exciting product to talk about this evening. I'm going to go through quite a few of the main ingredients and explain those a little bit more in depth. I'm going to try not to get too scientific, but I do want to give you a really good understanding of the ingredients, so you have confidence in the formulation, you have confidence in the product, and you have confidence that it's going to do everything that it says. The first ingredient is Astaxanthin. So this is a reddish pigment. It belongs to a group of antioxidants called carotenoids. The Astaxanthin has this reddish pigment that occurs in fish, so trout or salmon or microalgae and shrimp and other sea creatures that have that red pigment. It has this great ingredient. It is a very high antioxidant, okay? And Astaxanthin is said to have many health benefits that have been linked to healthier skin, endurance, heart health, and joint health. It's very anti-inflammatory. So this powerful nutrient is a fat-soluble carotenoid. So the absorption and the retention of the supplement Astaxanthin is much higher, especially when it is taken after a meal and away from other food. So how I recommend people take Elite is maybe after a meal, in between meals, because the absorption is much higher at that time. Great. Now let's take a look at what this actually looks like. So we know it's powerful. These are the red pigments, and Astaxanthin is 550 times more powerful than vitamin E. It's also more powerful than coenzyme Q10 and vitamin A. So you get the idea that in one little stick of Elite starts to become a very powerful powder and drink to take to support your endurance, support your energy, but also it's really wonderful for your skin. And it helps to rejuvenate 7 areas. These 7 areas are improving your brain health, number 1. Number 2, protecting the heart. Number 3, keeps your skin glowing. Number 4, eases that inflammation. Now, remember how important it is. I often talk a lot about inflammation and how we need to constantly, on a daily basis, reduce our inflammation. Number 5 is it enhances your workout. So if you have a stick of Elite, maybe before you work out, it's really going to help the heart and, of course, the endurance of your workout as well. Number 6, it boosts male fertility. And number 7, it supports healthy vision as well. So it gives you an idea when I talk about having an elite life, how all of those 7 areas can improve with one supplement. It's pretty remarkable. Then our second ingredient is ashwagandha. Now, this is a really interesting herb. It's a very ancient medicinal herb, mainly from India. And it's classified as something called an adaptogen. Now, an adaptogen meaning is that it's a herb that helps the body to manage stress. So this is perfect, right? For this crazy climate that we're in at the moment. So ashwagandha also provides numerous other health benefits for your body and your brain. So for example, it can boost your brain function, it can lower your blood sugar, and it can lower cortisol levels to help fight the symptoms of anxiety and depression. So it really is a great all-round product. Now, ashwagandha is one of the most important herbs in the Indian medicinal healing method of Ayurveda. And that's a form of alternative medical-based practices and Indian principles of natural healing. And some people may have heard of ashwagandha before because it's been around and used for almost 3,000 years. And it's been used to alleviate stress, increase your energy levels, and to improve your concentration. So when I say that ashwagandha is a really great herb for good mood, your nervous system, and your sleep. Now, cortisol, which is the stress hormone, is given to your adrenals when it's released in a response to stress. So it could also be released if your blood sugar levels dip low as well. So, do you know what? Unfortunately, for some people, their cortisol levels are just chronically high and they're elevated, which can lead to high blood sugar levels and that increased fat storage in the tummy, abdomen area. So when I use this for some of my clients who have that stubborn belly fat to lose, because it can help reduce that stress. Now, ashwagandha has been scientifically proven to reduce the cortisol levels. And there's a lot of good science studies on that. So one of the best known ways that people use ashwagandha is actually as a stress reliever. okay? Because the science report says that it blocks that pathway that causes the stress in the brain and helps to regulate those signals to our brain. So it's a good, a good product to have if you're feeling stressed, that's for certain. So the ashwagandha extract, as you can see here, you can see it growing in the plant, and then we dry the plant and use the powder. It's also really good for helping you to relax and maybe get you into a good sleep mode as well. So for those people who have problems sleeping or suffer from insomnia, then using the Elite in the evening might be a good idea to help trigger and get into a good sleep regime. So the third ingredient that we're going to look at in the Elite is the Indian gooseberry. Now, drinking Elite has obviously loads of antioxidants. It can make your skin better and it can beat those aging cells. And the vitamin C that is found in the Indian gooseberry really helps your skin glow. So regularly drinking Elite will prevent premature aging. It'll also prevent the fine lines and the dark spots and the wrinkles. So again, a really good anti-aging product. So let's take a look at what the Indian gooseberry actually looks like. So this beautiful little berry is very tart. It's very like sour because of the vitamin C, but it combats aging like no other product we have at Ariix because it has 8 times more vitamin C than an orange and twice as many antioxidants as the acai berry. So it is just loaded with antioxidants. But what's also interesting is that the Indian gooseberry also increases the protein levels in your body. So as a result, the body burns fat faster and accelerates that process of losing excess weight. So again, if you're keen in losing weight and getting back into shape, then Elite can really help with managing your weight profile. And I think that's really important because you can use Elite alongside the Slenderize program as well. And we're getting great results with those. Let's take a look at ingredient number 4, which is L-Lysine. Now, L-Lysine is an essential amino acid, and amino acids are the building blocks for protein. So it's the essential amino acids that your body needs because your body doesn't make its own amino acids. You need to obtain it from food or you need to obtain it from a supplement. So this is really important for normal growth of the muscles, as well as the transport of fats across the cells to be used to burn for energy. So it's really good exercise sort of fuel in a way. So the L-lysine in Elite is in a form of lysine that your body can utilize. So there's a lot of supplements on the market that use L-lysine, but Elite use a particular form that is really easily absorbed and bioavailable. Again, the highest quality ingredients used in the products that go through rigorous testing to make sure that they are the best for us. So let's take a look at the benefits and deficiencies of L-Lysine. So we have the positive and the negative side. Now, what's really interesting, obviously, if you are deficient in lysine, then you're going to be fatigued. You're going to have poor concentration. You're going to be irritable, nausea, red eyes, hair loss. So these are some symptoms to look at, maybe if, with your family member or if you're working with clients. The benefits, as we can see, not only does it start building the cartilage and the bones and that connective tissue, but L-lysine also prevents the breakdown of the collagen when you digest. It is highly anti-inflammatory as well. So it really helps with your digestive system. And I think to maintain this beautiful immune system that we need at this moment in time, Elite and the benefits of the amino acid is just imperative. It really is. So ingredient number 5 is aloe, aloe vera. So aloe vera has been known for years, almost 6,000 years, they've been using aloe vera for its healing properties. You know, and in the early days, they used to call it the plant of immortality. So it was presented to Egyptian pharaohs as a funeral gift because they knew of the healing properties that it actually had. So it's fascinating. You know, it is rich in antioxidants such as vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and also contains small amounts of calcium, copper, chromium, sodium, selenium, magnesium, potassium, zinc. Oh my goodness, 75 different components. So aloe vera is also one of those only plant sources of vitamin B12. Okay, so this is excellent news for vegetarians and vegans who can take this product as well. So we all know what aloe vera looks like. I actually grow aloe vera in my kitchen in case I burn my fingers or something. So it's a really good plant to have for healing the skin. But to take it internally is also just as healing. So it's great for the immune system. It's also wonderful for the digestive system. And the immune system is the system that specializes the cells and the organs that obviously protect us all from outside biological influences like colds and virus, bacteria. When the immune system is functioning properly, it just protects the body as much as we need it. So when the immune system weakens, its ability to defend the body also weakens, allowing those viruses and bacteria and common colds and flus to grow and flourish in our body. So aloe vera contains several enzymes known to help break down the sugar and the fats to also keep your digestive system running smoothly. Now, as you may have heard in lots of previous webinars I've done, 80% of your immune system sits in your digestive system. So it is really, really important that we keep that running absolutely at 100%. Let's take a look at ingredient number 6, and that's the holy basil plant. Now, again, just like ashwagandha, holy basil is also considered an adaptogenic herb. So these natural substances that help to promote good mental well-being and balance, as well as this resilience to dealing with stresses in our lives. Because the effects of stress on the body plays such a huge role in the aging process, as well as other areas of life. But adaptogens are also considered to have mainly those anti-aging properties. So holy basil also promotes many different types of other functions. And the holy basil will help with balancing our hormones, such as the cortisol, which is the stress hormone, improving our brain function, which we all need that sometimes, boosting our immune system, lowering the inflammation, improving our energy levels, improving our organ and body systems, such as your digestive tract as well. So, you know, elite, when I say living an elite life, hopefully you're starting to get this understanding of how powerful the ingredients are in this wonderful little stick of powder. So let's take a look at what the holy basil plant actually looks like. So we know it's good for our nervous system and our immune system, but it is also loaded with vitamin C. So I think that holy basil is like this antidote to the pressures of modern day life. So this adaptogenic qualities improves the nervous system, psychological as well as physical. So it helps with your emotional stress, but also our environmental stress. You know, just enabling us to enjoy more stamina and less stress, right? That's what life is about, yes? So holy basil is rich in vitamin C and also rich in zinc. So it acts as a natural immune booster and helps to keep infections away. So it's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. So it's also really good if you catch a cold to start taking it to help kill those off as well. Now let's take a look at evening primrose oil. Evening primrose oil is really rich in GLA, which is gamma linoleic acid. Now this is an unsaturated omega-6 fatty acid that cannot be made by our body. That's why they are essential fatty acids. They are essential to us, but we must get them from a food source or a supplement source. Now, I read this amazing study that was done in 2005, and it was how evening primrose oil, the supplement, was used to improve the elasticity, the moisture, the firmness of the skin. And during this study, the gamma linoleic acid was necessary for the skin structure and function. You know, look, the skin cannot produce its own omega-6, gamma linoleic acid, okay? So researchers believed that by taking the supplement, that it helped the healthy skin overall. Now, can I just say, for me, if you feel on the back of your arm, sometimes you get little red bumps and the skin is really rough. So since I have been taking Elite, I have noticed how beautiful the skin on my arms have become. So again, you're going to notice different areas of the body and how wonderfully nourishing it actually is. So evening primrose oil is also fantastic for your hormones, okay? It's known for being one of the most effective ways to raise progesterone levels in a woman. So, you know, I deal with women's health all the time, and one of the most common hormonal imbalances in women is from an excess of estrogen in their body. So to balance that out by having a product that helps to promote progesterone will mean that if they are suffering from any hormonal problems, problems with their menstrual cycle, problems with pre-menopause, perimenopause, post-menopause problems, wow, this is a great product for that, okay? And again, I have also first taking the Elite to help with any menopausal problems. And luckily, I have none so far, which is good news, really good news. Red clover is another fantastic ingredient. And did you know, this is a fact here, that red clover, which is a flowering plant, is actually a type of legume, which is a lentil or a bean. So this is what a red clover looks like. I'm sure most of you have seen them when you've gone for a walk in the wilderness. But red clover is fantastic for your skin health. And I put in a really good science study there as well. Also high in vitamin C. So red clover has long been used to treat irritations of the skin. So those people who have irritated eczema or irritated psoriasis and rashes on the skin, because it boosts the circulation, which speeds up the body's natural elimination process to clear the skin. So it moves the waste away that builds up underneath the skin surface. So again, if you have any clients or teenagers who have acne on their skin, this is a really good product to help remove that waste from underneath the skin and eliminate it. So some other great tips on this one is that it also can help lower the blood fat levels. Now, if you take a look at the science, this is a really good scientific study I found from the University of Illinois. That's in Chicago, in America. And it reported that red clover can decrease the amount of the type of fat in the blood called the triglycerides. And that's because it increases the good HDL cholesterol. So really, again, fantastic for the circulation. You know, we're going into winter when our circulation is normally lower. If you get cold and the ends of your fingers get cold, again, Elite can really help boost the circulation. And not only that, red clover is just packed with vitamin C. And vitamin C, as we know, is required for the growth and repair of all the tissues all over our body. And we do not produce or store vitamin C in our body. So again, we constantly need to be topping it up. So let's top it up. How do we make Elite? Well, I normally have a big glass of water, and then I use 1 stick of Elite at a time. Really easy to do. It dissolves beautifully in cold water. Please don't heat it up. I know lots of people would want to have a warm drink in the winter, but it's best to just have it cold. okay, or room temperature. Now, you would be surprised how much product is in one of the sticks. So, smells wonderful. And it just gives this beautiful pink color. Cheers, tastes great. I love it. So again, I've been playing with some recipes and I've made, I've made a Jello. So I used 1 sachet of the Elite with the water, and then I mixed it with natural gelatin and some blueberries. So I made this beautiful Jello, and it was wonderful because my kids loved it and my husband loved it. So it's really a lovely treat to have. Again, incorporating all the products in a lifestyle, making this elite lifestyle and Ariix lifestyle. It's just a great way to have some fun and enjoy the products. So let's do a great recap on the products itself. So, you know, as you can tell, Elite is becoming one of my favorite products that I've been using really successfully with clients. Because of its amazing ingredients, it just tastes fantastic, but it supports the body in so many ways. It supports our digestive system. It supports our skin. It supports our immune system, our moods, and our nervous system as well. And so one of those all-rounders that also mix beautifully with all the other Ariix products. Please don't feel scared about mixing those. So me personally, I take my Optimals, I take my Omega Q, my BioPro Q, my Elite, my Magna-Cal D. When I'm tired or busy, I still take my Rejuvenex. And again, these mix beautifully together. So I always love finishing on a testimonial. So as you know, as part of the Ariix European Wellness Council, I get to do your trainings, but I'm also a practicing nutritionist on a daily basis. And I do a lot of corporate wellness. So using these products in my daily life with my clients is super important. I understand how these are formulated. They are the safest on the market, and they are approved by so many other governing bodies like the FDA, as well as Informed Sport, that gives me the confidence to recommend them. So I truly believe these are the safest, most effective products I've ever personally seen. And I'm thrilled to recommend them to my clients, my friends. And for those of you who might be new or first time to one of these webinars, please have the confidence in this product to achieve the results you are definitely looking for. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me this evening for the wonderful Elite presentation. I would like to also thank the great interpreters again and Boris as well. So have a wonderful Elite lifestyle. If you haven't tried this product, please try this product. You will feel the benefits really quickly. So thank you again, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you on the next webinar. Thank you. Thank you.